Good morning to all viewers across the globe. I welcome you to today, 25th April 2024. This is Vice President excellent time today.
By the time they make one of their statements, they make any one of those things
Available for us.
Your life is great already. Not because of 80 billion. 80 billion.
I like to quickly start the Vanguard newspaper this morning. And then the Vanguard newspaper, major headline here, 27. It says, why power sector prices hit 10 soon. Say frequent system collapse caused by technical order, Jenkos, gas shortages, aging, dilapidated machinery, inadequate power evacuation capacity, discos, outdated, obsolete networks, inadequate maintenance of network equipment, low meter penetration, poor supply becoming unbearable. That's according to CE. Our members still generate their power higher cost. That's according to Efcc. We need huge investment. Yes, Rivers Crisis. All UK loyalists resign as commissioners from cabinet. Fubara reshuffled his cabinet about 2 days ago. Fubara reshuffled his cabinet, took some people away from a particular ministry, to another ministry. And some of them who are Wike loyalists, 4 Wike loyalists resign as commissioners from Fubara's cabinet. You can get that on the page 12 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Hardship. Sanwo-Olu launches Ekoke's intervention for 500,000 Lagosians. Lead British school. Victims sues bullies, gives ultimatum for sanction. That's in the Vanguard newspaper this morning. I won't leave the Vanguard newspaper this morning without looking at the Okwama Ewu crisis. Over 12 residents trapped in forest die of hunger and sickness. Over 12 residents trapped in forest die of hunger and sickness as Oberevori inaugurates committee to resettle, rehabilitate villagers. Many villagers still missing. We're searching for them. That's the Okwama leaders saying this in the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Failed Air Nigeria. EFCC operatives grill Sirika as ex-minister defends role. That's in the Vanguard newspaper this morning. I'll quickly go to the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. The major headline in the Daily Trust newspaper this morning says, corruption, undue influence, undermining our justice system. That's according to the Chief Justice of Nigeria. Corruption, undue influence, undermining our justice system, according to the CJN. And the sub-headlines there say, Tinubu NBA demands judiciary reforms. COP ex parte order abuse, Akpabio tells NJC. Politicians, not judges, to blame. That's according to Yadudu in the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. There are other news headlines there that I want to quickly look into before I go to the next newspaper. And that's Zulum to military. Established base in Sambisa Forest. That's in the Daily Times newspaper this morning. And there's another one that calls for concern. And it says, concern as fuel queues worsen in Abuja, Lagos, others. That's in the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. From the Daily Trust, I'll go to the Punch newspapers this morning. The major headline is quite different from what we have been coming with. This major headline says, consumers lament as food prices rise 30% in 8 states. Consumers lament as food prices rises 30% in 8 states. Beans, Gary, semolina, others rise by over 30% despite currency gain. You can get that in the Punch newspapers this morning. 500,000 households to get Lagos palliatives, says Governor Sanwo-Olu. Delayed justice, Tinubu National Assembly demand judicial reforms. That's in the Punch newspapers this morning. Then from the Punch newspapers, I go to the Guardian newspapers, which says federal government's non-retention policy. Over 5,032 first-class graduates languish amidst vacancies in universities. You can get that on the page 6 of the Guardian newspapers this morning. Yes, before I leave the Guardian newspapers, there's another news that has been making rounds since yesterday, and that is EFCC withdraws appeal against order restraining Yahaya Bello's arrest. You can get that on the page 6 of the Guardian newspapers this morning. Wike loyalists reject redeployment, resign from Rivers cabinet. Zulum urges establishment of military bases in Sambisa Forest, Mandara Hills. Federal government probes bullying incident at British International School, Abuja. And finally, in the Guardian newspaper this morning, aviators fault interference as federal government grounds Dana Air operations. Okay, from that I'll go to the Nation newspapers this morning. The major headline in the Nation newspapers this morning says, government opens Nigerian access to consumer credit with 100 billion naira. Government opens Nigerian access to consumer credit with 100 billion naira. Scheme to put money in pockets, stimulate manufacturing. That's according to experts. Speaker program, according to the speaker, program is okay. Telecom firms seek nod to raise tariffs. Tax defaulting politicians to be barred from contesting. Lawmakers are trying their best to make sure the bill is being passed. And the bill is saying tax defaulting politicians to be barred from contesting. EFCC returns recovered assets to Enugu government. House seeks documents in probe of El Rufai's administration. That's for the Nation newspapers this morning, and that's major headlines. Yes, I like to have my first reviewer this morning for the newspaper. Ogbuefi. Ndewo.
Dalo.
I like to learn this. So Ndewo means welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Where are you from?
I'm from Anambra State.
Anambra. Where in Anambra?
Anambra State, Otuocha Aguleri.
Otuocha Aguleri.
Yes, and within that Otuocha enclavement, Anando,
Ndi
Ndi Umweri, Ndi Aguleri, Ndi
Okay, am I wrong if I say Aguleri?
Otuocha Aguleri is right, and they will say, you say, or yeah, or Ogaderegema, if you say Otuocha Aguleri Ekenemunu. All of them, they will resound it, reply you with
Oga Delegima.
Yes.
I'm resounding it.
Yeah.
Yes, yesterday, if he doesn't arrest and prosecute,
or honor court invitation.
oh no, if he does not arrest and prosecute Yahaya Bello.
Yes.
Now, yesterday, things turned around. The EFCC withdrew its appeal case.
Wow.
What do you think on Yahaya Bello's arrest? Do you not think politicking is going on the ground?
Do you know why I know it will go no far? If you just listen, I think 2 days ago or yesterday or more, maybe on Saturday, I said EFCC, they were chasing shadows. Because one is that the kind of immunity governors in Nigeria enjoy is almost, equates the kind of immunity the president himself at least enjoys as well. Then again, arresting Yahaya Bello, don't they think that Yahaya Bello has, been appointed? He's appointed by Tinubu to work with him. He's a man that is working in this administration. Is it possible? It cannot be possible. And you know that Yahaya Bello in the past was one of Tinubu's boys. I think you understand. It's not going to be possible. I know, see, they have settled outcomes outside the court. Are you listening to me? At least that 80 billion, if Yahaya Bello could drop like 30 billion and take 50, Is it not okay?
One of our major viewers on Bystanders,
Yes.
after the show, called me yesterday,
Yes.
and we discussed at length on this Yaya Bello's
Bello's
issue. And he said, first and foremost, it was wrong for the EFCC chairman
Yeah.
to use his personal phone
Hey.
to call Yaya Bello. And it was also wrong for the chairman to, that's what he said, not mine. He said it was also wrong for him to say he will give him a preferential treatment whereby Yaya Bello can pass his own personal entrance into the EFCC office. And with the high-handedness of Yaya Bello, do you not think maybe the EFCC chairman is culpable of something that we do not know about?
It might be called people
Like,
and they would like to cover it up.
Like the person said, I just want to make it anonymous.
Yeah.
The person said it is possible that this EFCC chairman has seen the records and has called Yaya Bello personally, say, you are going in for it. Let's negotiate. That's allegation.
Kola, I told
actually.
you outside court settlement has happened. Then what happened again is personally they have rubbed shoulder together. See, in this kind of administration, like I said, all things are possible. Everything counts. You know why? Yaya Bello either called with personal phone or official phone. The phone of the headquarter office of EFCC, if they use the phone, call him, they are all the same. Okay? Let us not look at whether he passed through his office or not. Okay? What we are pursuing here is that 80 billion. We want to recover our money. Are you listening to me? Kola, for a long time, this case has been lingering. Don't you know, as you asked me, that someone must have called the both party FCC and the office of the governor of Kogi State and what? Meddle between the two. And at the end of the day, they finally sealed a deal. A deal that we did not know. We don't know anything about it. Okay, let me tell you. A large wasting money, they know they take him to crime fighter. We are coming back now to our household, what? Politics. That one is a household story we know in Nigeria. But a poor man, a common man, that still what? A bag of garri, crime fighter will just parade him on the national television and the whole world will say. See, let me tell you, EFCC, are they doing the right thing?
I asked you yesterday.
Yes.
How are we giving EFCC chairman a pass mark?
No. I said no. They are not doing the right thing. Do you know the reason why? Mr. Kola, the reason why I can never give them pass mark. They will leave bigger crimes that have weights. They should pursue. They will go after light crimes. Pichim crimes. Like EFCC, we go after Yahoo boys and pursue them. Generator thieves, predators, people that, committed pickpockets, pilfering, shoplifting. I think you understand. People that just commit small crimes. They will go after them. They will rob them. They will arrest them. They will threaten them with guns. What does a Yahoo boy has to do with EFCC? EFCC should first government what? Public office holders that mismanage public funds. They should go after them and arrest them. Why pursuing Yahoo boys on the streets? Is it not the government money and fund that the government, that the politicians are stealing on daily basis that made the Yahoo boy to go and do Poibo?
Are you now saying that it is not in the jurisdiction of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission not to go after Yahoo boys?
Okay, if you ask me, I would say that they should prioritize going after public fund stealers. People that stole government money, our commonwealth. That's why Obasanjo initiated it. Nuhu Ribadu was the first chairman. Nuhu Ribadu went after public office holders that embezzled taxpayers' money. People that work within NNPC, they steal our money in dollars. EFCC should go after them, not Yahoo boys. Yahoo boys, see, is a smaller crime. That crime is too small. The reason why we put EFCC is that they should go after public fund stealers. People that siphon money, people that transfer public fund money into their private accounts in South Africa, ABSA, into what? Into Swiss bank, UK bank, Dubai, and so on and so forth. Why are the EFCC chasing flies instead elephants? Okay, let me tell you, let us face it squarely. Let's face it squarely. Okay, by rights, Nigerian President, Mr. Tinubu, we don't hide anybody here. Everybody should work and behave within the context of Nigerian constitution. Nobody is God here. Nobody is above the law. Tinubu is supposed to be thoroughly investigated by EFCC in the past. Listen and listen good. Did they go after him? Let me start by the issue. 4 billion van. Nobody has ever investigated 4 billion van. Are the EFCC not in office that time? Or is Tinubu above the law? Okay, let me go by my right. Ojus Okano was arrested because of 7.9 billion naira.
7 points.
Something billion naira. Listen and listen good.
Okay.
They went after him. They brought him to court. He was found guilty. Later they said he's not guilty. Before you know it, Ojus Okano did not spend up to 4 months there. And he's coming out. He came out and he's in the house.
He's in the Senate
In the Senate now. Listen and listen good. Somebody they called Hot Puppy and his what? Colleagues. They were arrested. America brought them here. EFCC went after them. Extradited them into the United States. Are you listening to me? Then over 39 Yahoo guys that were, declared wanted in USA, Americans come here, I think 2020 or 2019. EFCC collaborated with American FBI. They arrested those Nigerians and deported, sent them back, exported them back to the United States. They're all serving jail terms. Listen and listen good. Is EFCC for 419 Yahoo? Listen, my question because you must answer it.
I'm hearing you.
Or did Obasanjo start initiated EFCC to help fight people in government that are stealing our commonwealth in Nigeria? Caller, this question is for
Okay, now let's look at it from this angle. Does it mean that if somebody is involved in financial fraud, economic and financial fraud, it shouldn't be prosecuted?
Thank you so much. Listen and listen good. Oga Caller, I did not say so. What I mean is that the major reason, the principal reason of initiating, establishing EFCC is to fight public fund thieves.
That's not the major reason.
So
it's
now, okay,
part of
wait,
the reason.
Wait, Caller.
Because with the name of the establishment, it means Economic and Financial Crimes Commission.
Okay,
the
thank
EFCC chairman says a lot of intending investors are running away from the Nigerian area because of some of the activities of these advanced fee fraud, cyber crime, and all that.
Story with that.
Now story with this.
Now story with this. Now story because I know that Ojus Okano did not. I use my brother Oji as an example. He did not spend up to 5 months in jail. They set him free. Today he's not even a prisoner. They struck out that title.
It's not the first time. Even Omishore won in prison.
Yes, won election in prison. Remember Meina? Meina, the man that stole the pensioners' money up to the tune of billions. Where is he today? He works in Buhari's regime. And Buhari was asked, why did you include this thief there? Buhari said he doesn't know. They should meet the head of service. On getting to the office of the head of service, the woman came out and said, all of you are aware. All of you are aware that this man is with us. Are you listening to me? Oga, let us say the truth. EFCC should not be for innocent, fine boys, fine Yoruba boys, Igbo boys, Hausa boys, and so on and so forth, that are walking on the street because they dress neat. Do what? Do their hair, dress neat with good clothes, and they say you will arrest them, say they are doing Yahoo. If you see anybody with laptop, now Yahoo. EFCC is there to fight economic and financial crimes within the enclavement of public office holders, government agencies that are mismanaging our money. Do you know the amount the former accountant general of this country under Buhari regime stole? He stole the money. Where are the FCC? Where are they?
So,
are you not aware that Magu, the former ESS boss,
yes,
he stole money? Listen and listen good.
I'm
He
here.
holds some houses today owned by Diazane.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know about Abakiari, the Super Cop? The Super Cop that arrested Yahoo boys, killed and maimed Yahoo boys under that platform, NSAS. Do you know that he committed many financial crimes? Listen and listen good. Even to the level of what? Drug trafficking hanging on his neck. Have you not heard it? Yeah. America even came here to what? To extradite him. Nigerian government told him, Oga, let's tell ourselves the truth. Financial crimes is not for Nigerian public office holders.
Okay,
It's not for those politicians.
Should we
They form all this platform to use it to pursue their enemies. Their enemies that are not, in good time, that are not following them to do evil. They are doing in public office. EFCC is for them. It's not for anybody in this government. If it's for anybody in this government, Yahaya Bello should have come out as what? Let me use the word criminal. Because EFCC cannot just declare somebody wanted without financial crime involved. It should have been on handcuff, tried and give fair hearing in the court. Okay, listen and listen good. Yahaya Bello's current order, all of a sudden disappeared. Nobody knows about it again. Okay, let's tell ourselves the truth. It's not right.
Okay, now
right.
Let's look at it like this. Right. Are you borrowing leaf from one of the scriptures from the Bible about Jesus that whoever is without sin should throw the first stone?
Yes, it's a word. I believe. I'm a Christian.
You're a Christian?
Yes.
Yesterday I asked that, I said something, I don't know if it was when you came, that the EFCC chairman, fine, his office is professional,
yes,
but he is a political appointee.
He's a political appointee.
Now, do you not think that if he goes beyond his powers, if he wants to do more than if he wants to say, I want to be the good boy for Nigerians to support,
they will sack him.
He will step on toes.
Yes, he will step on toes, which is the reason why he was appointed to do his work. Okay, if somebody is doing the work, allow him to do his work. Do you know how many times the former American president has been going to court? Has gone to court how many times? I mean, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Thank you. Is there any Nigerian government that has stepped into court to answer for any financial crimes or any misdeeds during his administration in the past? None. Okay, let me cast Nigeria. Allow me this speech. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to just tell you people that Nigeria is a colony of political apes. Let me use the English again. Nigeria is a colony, a contraption that is harboring different species of apes. Remember, baboon is a kind of large monkey. See, what we are seeing here is not democracy. What we are seeing here is a zoo. How could you tell me that you appoint me to do my work and I'll give you accurately the kind of results you expected from me? And while I'm doing that, you will expect me to favor only you. To favor people you tell me to favor. You should allow me to take my decision, to do my work accurately, to make sure that I come out with competence. What is wrong with us?
Okay, a lot of people have asked this question that it is not these appointees that are the problem, but there are some elements that have been permanent staffs, especially civil servants, who are causing mayhem, who will not want things to work, who are benefiting one way or the other. Yeah. What can you say about that?
We should know that it is like that right from onset in Nigeria. I want to cite one example. When Batin Naji was in charge of NEPA, the power whatever.
Not
yes, NEPA, yeah, power. In Nigeria, National Electricity Power Authority, they become coming out with good results, Kola. And do you know what? When this man just found out that all the people within him in his office and outside office, especially that platform, National Electricity Power Authority, that they are all swindlers. They are all the cause of the problem NEPA is having today in Nigeria. Do you know what Batinaj did?
What did he do?
He bowed out. He honorably resigned. So question now you ask me, you are telling me a story that it is the people around those appointees that are causing the problem. And if such appointed person found out that it is the people around him, why not do the same thing that Batinaj did?
So, do you
May
are you saying Batinaji has the liver to deliver? He didn't have the liver. That was why he resigned.
He resigned because all around him are corrupt.
Oh, so
all his subordinates around him are
do you
corrupt.
not think that
They are all corrupt.
he knows the system is corrupt before accepting the job?
No. He came to change the system.
He came as an Obinyobo man.
No. He came as an Oyibo man because he's right in
But
America.
does it mean that if, as an Oyibo man from African descent, he does not understand the system?
He doesn't understand the system. Yes.
So are you saying the same thing about the
robot transformer company there? The man is a scientist. Listen, he thought he would come here and easily change the system within the power, enclavement of power. Are you listening to me? But when he discovered that all his subordinates walking around him, they are all carrying javelin and spears.
That means he wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready. No, he was
ready.
He was ready. There are dangers lurking all around him.
He should have known before.
Yeah, no. He's living in abroad.
Oh, abroad is not out of this world.
May I chock you? Why did you think Tai Solaren resigned in 1990 when he was managing National Bank of Nigeria?
People's Bank.
Thank you. People's Bank. Do you think that Tai Solaren didn't he know about Nigeria?
When we look at the understanding of Nigeria now, and then we understand now that a lot of civil servants, a lot of public service office holders are the major problem. Okay. But then it was not very clear.
Okay, listen. What Tai Solaren did, very, very good. What Batinaj did was very good. What Ebitikiwe did, very good. Yeah. See, all these ministers that resigned in the past, vice president to the head of state, Babangida, that's Ebitikiwe that resigned in the back. They did good. If you are working in an office and you find out that even the second person, you are ADC, the next person that can test your food before you eat is not honest with you. Can you stay there? If you stay there, they will kill you.
You won't let them cook the food for you anymore. You will eat out. It happens.
Oh, so my brother.
Even in government coffers, even in political offices, even in NGOs and everything, things like this happen. But you know why you are there.
Okay, I can't see what is bad and turn my face.
Thank you very much.
If I come to sweep, I don't leave some refugees on the ground and sweep some. I will sweep all.
You will sweep all.
Listen good.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Do you know what happened? Someone called you, marking it bad for the FCC boss that he shouldn't have used his private phone to call. Okay, let's call spade a spade. A man that has stolen is called what? A thief. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I don't know in Lagos.
It's like you are already getting the answer.
I don't know in Lagos.
I don't know in Lagos. No. You know that?
No. Before we bring you on, one of your famous sons in Edo State that happened to be a former boss that I've been working with right from being an actor with him during the days of Rage on AIT and First Company in the mid-90s, Dr. Don Pedro of Baseki.
Yes, Baseki.
Today is his birthday. Please wish him. He's the Efcc of Benin Kingdom.
That is it. That is Oba Atope is that's the highest honor. When he hear this, say yes, this is my son. God bless you, long life. But you are watching me, long life to everybody.
To
long life
Pedro
to TV.
of Baseki.
To Don Pedro of Baseki. Epa Koyosa. Oba Atope is where's he? God bless you. And those who are watching me, God bless you.
Yes, we're saying.
You know, I was standing beside you, Arab. You know, you are trying to squeeze Rap to make sure he need the hay. I know where you are going.
Where am I going, sir? Can you take me there?
See, the highest business in Nigeria now, you know.
I don't know unless you tell me.
When you born 5 children, sir, I can't give them school, can't pay for school, can't give them food. What do you expect them to do? Seeing the politician children buying car, building houses, other things, what do you expect?
Why would you born 5 when you know you do not have means and capacity?
My brother, some people born 10.
In this age
people are
and
still born
time,
now. It's your right.
even one is a lot of work.
Yes. Yes. Let me as they place
Assuming you live in London now, or Britain, whereby they give you something for your children and all that. But Nigeria, you know the situation. Why will you born beyond? Why will you give birth to children beyond your capacity?
Okay, even though you have one, that one, you don't have work, you can't pay school fee, you can't pay house. How do you think that will survive?
But you see, the truth of the matter is that you live according to your means.
Oh God, what I'm saying, where I'm driving go is that, sir, you must born. It's compulsory, you must born. Where I'm driving go is that the highest business we have is churches, church, pharmacies. Are you hearing me? Church, pharmacies, other business has collapsed.
Let me quickly give you this story. When I was young, I used to hear that when your wife gives birth, the baby brings what he wants to eat, what he wants to live on from heaven.
Yes.
So I remember in 2006 when I had my first child, Modeniola, I was told by a lot of people that no worry, don't kill yourself. He will bring what he will eat.
And
so as I heard I was in the office that time. As I heard my wife gave birth, I went to the hospital with serious excitement. In fact, I had to take the transport too. I didn't take the one fro.
That's what I'm telling you.
When I now got to the hospital, I saw my wife in the maternity ward. I saw my baby. I carried my baby. I kissed my wife and said, "Congratulations to us."
Yes, thank you.
So I now said, why is this place empty? Where's the load this baby brought?
Sir,
where's the load this baby brought? They now said, I said, no, maybe you were asleep when they were keeping this load. Because I was told that anything the child will eat, from childhood to growing up,
God will bring it.
They will bring it. And because me, I like children so much, I had planned, because I won't suffer, I won't stress myself too much, I had planned I was going to give birth to 15. So I had to reduce it since I realized that all was fast.
And that is very good. But today, even you have one, even though you don't born, how do you feed yourself? So where I'm going, driving go, the government that is saying Yahoo have taken over everywhere. What are they producing for the people, for the children who have not yet born or who they born now? Naughty. That's why it's hard. Yahoo everywhere. Even have their school, training school, which Efcc is saying. Number one, let me just, if Efcc want to really fight corruption, they should start for Obasanjo. Fight Obasanjo, you fight Jonathan, you fight Buhari, sir, you get it right. After all, Trump, they are fighting Trump.
Okay, so you mean that since it wasn't fought at that time of Obasanjo, it wasn't fought at that time of Jonathan, and maybe Buhari partially, you are saying absolutely Tinubu should not fight corruption?
This they are fighting for media. It's media, this media.
No. Are you saying he should not fight corruption?
Let me just give you an example. I was in court yesterday.
Which of the courts? What happened?
Court,
what did you commit?
Court.
What was your offense?
I went for one matter.
Okay.
My brother, Efcc cannot fight corruption in law, sir. I saw Efcc cannot fight the law. Efcc don't make noise for media. At the end, they took you to court. At the end, court to set you free. I watched one yesterday, proceeding yesterday, my brother. Oh, corruption have eat deep to everybody, including judiciary. Including judiciary. EFCC can fight, take them to court at the end, kick back, and they look at. He was giving an example now. Articalo today is Senate.
Commissioner too was
Commissioner Senate. Akpabio, your Senate president. So you want to fight corruption? And another the man said, if I did not prosecute Bello, I will resign. Resign.
So your advice to
a lot
him
of
now
EFCC people
is for him to resign.
If you have done that, that one will show example to whoever is coming.
Yes.
Okay, can I quickly raise an issue? Yes, I live in Ogun State.
Yeah.
I live in Shagamu, to be precise. That's Remo, part of Ogun State. And a part of Remo has association for Yahoo Mothers. They call it Yahoo Mothers Association. Now, that's how bad it has gotten to.
Oh, what is helping? Go to state. Yahoo is helping people there. They can't eat. Okay, I want to ask you a question. Have you gone around? Go around. Which job is government providing for people now? No, that's the question, sir. Now, which job now? Tell me now. The higher job in Nigeria is church. Church, everywhere, churches. And pharmacies.
Okay, you are saying this maybe because you have not ever fallen victim, or maybe somebody that's close to you has never fallen victim.
Somebody called me definitely with an American number. He said, I don't know, he mentioned my name. Lucky, how do you know me? This. Mention the people you know for America. I said, I don't know anybody. I not mention one. When I mention, hey, laddie, and I know laddie voice. The next thing I asked him, he said, I should go and collect a watch and something for somebody. He will give me the number. As he brought the number, the question I asked him, and I said, how do I know you? Do we met before? The laddie mentioned. Me and laddie work in Golden Gate. I know laddie's voice.
Golden Gate restaurant.
Golden Gate restaurant. When Ayoku place. When I now ask, where do we work together? When you know me, you all be
mention Sheraton.
I don't get shit for pocket. I don't get for banco. So no, yeah, you see. Okay, what
okay.
Serious.
That kind of situation, what would you have thought of if it was somebody who is not enlightened?
Let me tell you, who you want to do now? Let them go and do this big men in Asoro and these people, not poor people. He said, go to bank and check. Zero. My bank account is zero today.
Your bank account?
Nothing there. So you want
the one I know, or the ones
you don't nothing there. Which kind of government encourage Yahoo. Government encourage them.
Why would you say government encourage?
I'll tell you why. You go out of school after spending 6 years for school, 7 years, no job. After your mother borrow money, pay for school fees. Now no job. So you expect the children to do like stick in the house. Then go and find something to eat. In Nigeria now you find 16 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old, do Yahoo. Let me tell you something. EFCC have exposed us to the whole world.
So now,
even the investor cannot, they will take fight to come to Nigeria. So when you said they are training children for Yahoo. EFCC have exposed the whole Nigeria. Even the investor will not come. Telling them that they have even school. Their parents are even signing graduate for them.
So what you're saying now is that we should encourage them because they do not have anything to do.
Come and encourage them. I'm saying in that they are hearing me. Come and encourage them. Give job to the people. When they are busy, they will not do Yahoo. Secondly, you school for 7 years, came out no job, sir. Abi, you will not pay for house rent. When you see big men, politician children buying everything, enjoying, what do you expect the children of poor people to do? That is why I said, Tinubu, if you want to fight corruption, put torchlight for Buhari government to pass. Imagine EFCC withdrawing
The case, the appeal court case.
Court case against Bello. Which signal are you sending to the world after you make note for media? After you say, if I did not prosecute Bello, I will resign. I expected him to say, I have resigned, I leave. So if anybody is coming, everybody will be afraid. And the worst one is the EFCC.
So you believe if the EFCC boss Olukayede resigns now, somebody who is more saintly would get there?
If they have resigned, Tinubu will bring other person. You see, all of them will honor the invitation. They will know that it's not a game. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
They will know that it's not a game. They will make sure that anybody that bring it is safe. They can bite. What of the judiciary? What are the police doing?
Do you not think with what the EFCC chairman has done, Olukayede, he has shot himself in the leg?
That was a media trial. He has done media trial. Bello will go there. Listen, Bello will go there, apply, come. Out of the 80 billion, they might remove 40, and the rest belong to Bello. He will go and forget. Listen to me. If Bello can pay school fees for one of his child, $720,000, then you expect the children better they watch, better they look.
There are schools in Nigeria. There's a new school that the controversy has been on. Now it's 42 million per annum.
Are you not imagine? House rent has gone up, school fees has gone up. Government say low, where is the low? You see, I don't know. I say government encourage all this kind of thing. When you say something, you're not doing it. Hello, do you think? Oh, okay, Nigeria is sitting in the time bomb. Until Tinubu start from the head, start from us. When Tinubu was opposition, they say Obasanjo spend millions of dollars for electricity. Now bring it up now. Ask him. Invite him to EFCC. Invite him. By the time he does that, all these government in the Senate, Okorocha, all of them, my brother, you see the kind of money Nigerian government will cover from all these politicians. So you expect politicians to be enjoying with their children, flying jets. Then the poor people, they should want.
What would you say?
Government psychology.
What would you say when you see people who stood with Ododo when he went to Yahaya Bello's house in Abuja, and somebody asked the question and said, Ododo's children are abroad. There are some other people on the street. Why didn't he bring his children to come and stand with those people on the street?
That is why I say poverty and rob our eye. We know they see again.
But when poverty robs your eye, does it take off your brains?
Poverty has taken millions of poor Nigeria away. You can't hear anything, no. If a politician come here now, let politician come with 100,000 here, you see fight. That's why they will know whether you're a senior, I'm a junior.
What will cause the fight?
That money, that 100,000, I will cause fight here now. Try it. Try it. Then I will know this your tie you are wearing. I will remove your tie first.
You will choke me.
Okay? See, what are you talking about? Nigeria is hungry. You think we are talking? Let me tell you something. Yesterday I was coming from Agege around 10 o'clock with my friend. Everybody, all the youth with stick, BB stick. Stop vehicle. Hey. See, Nigeria is lawlessness now. They only focus Abuja. Well, try it 10 o'clock. Go to Agege.
So now, on a final note, yes, you support the fact that Yahoo boys should continue their acts because Nigeria...
That's the highest investment in Nigeria. Am I the one that say?
You are saying it
EFCC,
now.
what EFCC tell you? What EFCC tell you? Make us speak broke, make it hear. EFCC say Yahoo don't talk about everywhere. Investors are on the way. They are training them. They have school. They have the
Is that the future you are looking at, that our children will grow in?
The government, the man who is saying that to stand for Obasanjo, stand for presidency, he has the right to go there and say, Tinubu, I want to see your book. Abdul Salam, you, Alanda, so this. Jonathan, all the money. You should do that. If you do that, Nigeria will support you.
Thank
Now
you.
telling Nigeria, support me, support you. When billions are moving out, we are seeing it. Every day that they travel go abroad. Me and they here, over here, they talk, they shout. Nigeria government should start budgeting themselves first before the poor people.
Thank you very much. Yes, Mr. Kule.
Thank God,
Is-
man. They talk too much.
No. You know one of the things that we will do is always give you time to express
No,
yourself.
we need to be timing.
No.
People are
See,
complaining,
sometimes-
people are giving signal. If it's me and I'm overshooting the time, I mean,
No,
cut me
no.
off, let me go.
No,
so that
no.
we won't waste time. Some of us have other
Do you
things
know
to do.
everything has timing?
You know?
When you are listening, you don't know that the time is not up.
it becomes-
When you are talking, you won't know that you are fast spending your time.
Just look at this guy now. I borrowed him my time. He was saying he's going somewhere. So these are the same people complaining about leadership.
We're sorry
and
about
the
that.
leadership
We're
is not
sorry about
impacting
that.
on them.
We're sorry about
he
that.
said he's going somewhere.
You have borrowed
I should
him.
give
You
him 5 minutes.
have borrowed him your time.
I have appointment.
That shows you are a
and,
good Nigerian.
But I shouldn't be too good for Nigeria for
Mr.
him to affect my own livelihood, man.
Yeah,
you
of
know?
course.
I have to go out.
Even the Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself.
Then,
If you don't love your neighbor, if you don't love yourself, and you love your neighbor,
So maybe
you are an hypocrite.
Yeah, can we have a setting that maybe we can be sitting down likewise?
Maybe we should bring a bell.
A bell, yeah, definitely.
So when it's time, a bell with a
Yeah,
timer.
talk,
When
talk,
it's
talk,
time,
talk, talk,
the
talk,
bell
yes.
rings by itself.
Yes. I appreciate that.
Now, EFCC chairman has U-turned, saying they have withdrawn the appeal against Yahaya Bello.
Yeah, he really good on that aspect because Yaya Bello has gone to court to apply stay of execution on his case. And what EFCC needs to do is to refrain from arresting him and not even near his until they go back to that same court and, obey the court order. And that doesn't mean if they say they should stray from arresting him, or just they should stay away from arresting Yahaya Bello. And they have to now go to their own court to counter the day. But immediately, what did you see them doing? They went, I was even told they went to that court, but they are not allowed. It was when the court process starts, they should now start proving their case on Yahaya Bello. Because with the estrangement they gave to EFCC, that does not mean Yahaya Bello will still not appear in court. So they should have allowed him to appear in court the way they did the case of Emefiele. So the EFCC guy, good, he was too in a hurry to go after Yahaya Bello. And I won't blame him because likewise, all these are politicians. All they committed atrocity, grave atrocity, their next thinking they will be having is how to escape out of the country. And all of them have a route they pass through. And I'm still trying to discover that route, that they will go through Ghana, from Benin Republic to Ghana, Ghana to any available flights, outside the shore of Africa. So to me, let EFCC calm down and let the firebrand happen in court. If they can try him in absentia, as it is, they can try him in absentia, and his sentence judgment can be in absentia. If it is 200 years, they will give him. Not one day, the hands of the law will catch up.
Okay, maybe it will run concurrently and add up to 200 years.
Yes. And the funniest thing is, if he ran against the court, appearance, it's a big gravity offense for him.
Okay, now let's look at the area where the EFCC chairman went on a media conference and was saying a lot of things, saying some things that is uncalled for, that he called him personally. Do you remember Hillary Clinton when he called the person she wasn't supposed to call that affected her in her political career? Was it right for the EFCC chairman to call Yahaya Bello with his personal phone if there's no hidden agenda? If there was no hidden agenda, rather.
Call him with his personal phone? Call him on his personal phone?
Yes.
Call Yahaya Bello on his personal phone?
Yes.
See, that was the that was the when this guy escaped. Then was it when he escaped or prior to his
Before,
escape?
prior to the escape.
Yeah, I think he had no right to call a criminal, a assumed criminal, as he is. But Yahaya Bello is a criminal by stealing. So to me,
It has not been proven by a court of jurisdiction.
It's everybody knew. Say yeah, it's a character like what's it called?
But you cannot accuse him yet if he's still a suspect.
Oga, you see, this is what we should stop in this country. Because when a big man stole money, they will say misappropriation, maladministration. When a poor man stole money, is a thief. Call a thief a thief. Call them a thief. Yahaya Bello is a thief.
Okay. As we are now, we are here in Ogba. We are here in Ogba,
yes.
and you just hear somebody shout, "Ole, ole, ole!" You begin to chase after the person, put tires. You don't even know what the person have done. We believe too much in jungle justice in Nigeria.
Jungle justice should be meant for everybody. Why is it that jungle justice is meant for only a common man? Just only a common man. I'm still saying it. Yahaya Bello is a thief. Serika or Sedika, or what's it called?
Adi Serika
is a big thief.
Okay, now let's quickly look at, naturally, optimistically, Mr. Taiwo Odulade used to say some things. He said the EFCC chairman shot himself in the leg when he called the suspect personally.
He ought not to have called him. He ought not to have called that man because he should have waited.
No, but that wasn't what you said before. Are you changing?
No, what did I say before?
You said a thief is a thief. Either any which way they call him.
Yes, if he even called him, to me, he ought not to have called him. That's maybe I didn't even get myself.
He wasn't supposed to call him.
He wasn't supposed to. He had no right to even call him. He had no right to associate with him behind the scene as it is. Let everything be transparent so that people will not be, although they have all the numbers in their hand, as has been said now, they have all the numbers of all these governors. They have their contact number. So to me, the EFCC guy ought to have abstained from calling a same criminal or same person that he wants to put on trial. So to me, he goofed on that level.
Okay, so now, what will be your advice for the EFCC chairman, having vowed that if he does not do this, if he does not do that,
he will resign? You say, to me, Olukayode, yes, he started well, and I want him to end well. And I want him to go after the big thief. The big thief. You see, you are talking about Yahoo. When the son wake up in a day and he sees, open the pages of newspaper and see that his father to be, or the people that would put in the place of father, people that would put
somebody's son
place on, or senior citizen, and they saw 60 billion stolen attached to his name, 70 billion stolen attached to his name. What do you think the son will follow suit? Don't you think the son will follow suit? Because it's what the leader are leading on ground, that the followers who happens to be the citizen, the children will follow suit. And you could see now it has gone to a trend that it has gone to a situation where a father is sitting for an exam for his son. So what's this way in this country? Why are we are making ourselves a laughing stock in this country?
Because now, when we look at it, we do not put all the blame on the government, because we as people have our parts to play. As parents, we have our parts to play in making sure that our children toe the right path. I will not want a son who does Yahoo. I will not want a son who does advanced fee fraud. I want a son who can work via internet legally, legitimately. So when it happens like that, who are we to blame? Are we going to blame the government all the time?
Blame the parents, because charity starts from home, begins from home. And I could remember during our own generation time, we were youths then, I could remember we all attended boarding school. And you dare not misbehave, if you attended boarding school, because all the moral deficiency you have, they will correct it for you in that boarding school. So I could remember the other time my father came, unexpectedly, he just flew in from Cote d'Ivoire, and he got to Nigeria, and he went straight to my school. He went straight to my locker room, my hostel. He now saw that my box is missing. He even got to know that my box is missing because we went for break this thing there. He saw that my box is missing, and he asked me, "Where is your traveling box?" I was blabbing. I received a dirty slap.
Maybe you were a careless child.
Yeah, that is what we're saying. There's moral.
No. But apart from that,
yes,
maybe you were a loose and careless child.
No.
I went to boarding house too,
he said,
and my parents always met what they gave me from the beginning of the term.
He came, he checked that he used his money, and this money, I did not steal it.
Maybe you were doing Baba Olowo in school and dashing
I did not do. In boarding school, you have criminals. You went to boarding school now. Have you not packed all your food items before?
No.
The seniors, they will come.
Pack my food items?
Yes.
Me.
The seniors, your seniors, they will override you, and nothing you will do.
Okay, maybe my kind of secondary school was quite different from yours.
I've had a senior that gave me 1 penny, 1 naira. He said I should go and buy mineral. I buy bread, and I'll still bring change. And you cannot even buy, that 1 naira cannot buy bread alone, not to talk of bringing change. So there was this, there was this gangsterism, leadership or seniorship that seniors, the seniors are applying them. To me, we are still more inclined in discipline than the generation that comes in now. And the father we are having now, said, they are clueless father, they are loose in, training their children. Because as it is now, everybody is fighting for what he can grab. The father will go out, will not look after the well-being of the children. The children will start fending for themselves. And again, our problem is population explosion. The population explosion where you don't have census, where we don't have regulations of how many children you must give birth to. China tried it, and it affected them really.
How did it affect them?
The population affected China then. That they were languishing in poverty then. And even the Indian tried it. And now, with their own populations, they have been productive with it. China has been productive with their own population. But what are we even use our 250 million population? What are we using it for?
Are you trying to say like the Yoruba word Omobere?
Oshibere.
But Omobere like Soshi is what we pray for.
But Oshibere.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kule. It's nice having you.
You give back more than what you can take care. What you can take care of. What will you expect? Your salary is 50,000, and you are giving back to like 5 children. You should caution yourself. You should caution it when you know that there's no other means. Thank you very much, Mr. Kule. It's nice having you. Mr. Rinwan Olasukomi, Chukwebuka, Imekwafuma. No, when you bear Igbo name, you should try your best to learn it.
I'm learning.
Okay, can you call you? Okay. Thank you very much. Quite different. Peter Obi has given reasons why he didn't build school as governor. Is that right for somebody who had intentions or who is still intending to rule Nigeria?
That's
in 8 years, he never built a school.
He built schools.
He said he did not build school.
No. My leader he did not need to answer that.
No, he has answered. He has said it.
I watched it yesterday.
I have it here. Okay, just say yours.
I watched it yesterday. Chief Odumegu Ojukwu University. Go and
Chief Odumegu
Ojukwu University. Go and from inception to completion. He built schools. Now he's talking more about more like secondary schools. Now, the reason why Obi is different, everybody knows on this platform that I'm obedient, and there's no apologies towards it. Before I choose to be obedient, I look at the criteria for choosing presidential candidates. So I chose Obi. Peter Obi does not need to start building new schools when the old ones are dilapidated. That's the problem that you have in this country. You celebrate white elephant projects, projects that will never be completed, just to accumulate wealth, just to embezzle money. This man, Peter Obi, made sure that schools that were looking tattered and everything, he upgraded them. And I have the list of over 400 schools that he did. That's why Peter Obi was able to save money. If he had done what other previous governors would have done, to start building schools, to start projects that will never finish, I call them white elephant projects. By this time, now I'm coming from somewhere where that allegation is coming from. We know who started something. And for example, with the obedience, we are very ready because we have an intel that they want to make sure that Peter Obi is demarketed in every way for 2027 election, which I don't even 2027 election. I'm not excited about it because we are 2024. See how things are happening. But they want to demarket him. But the good news is that they've been unable to demarket him via corruption. You understand? If that man is corrupt today, the government in power, they will find ways and means to bring out his former corruption record. They've been unable to do that, so they are finding different ways. That's why I know what to mention the name of the person that said. Let's mention him. His name is Reno Mokri. That same person allegedly called this your president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He called him that he was a drug dealer. He's on the internet. See, one person, Reno Mokri is like this. One person and 3 mouths. Activism without a job is equal to uselessness.
Okay, let's look at it from this angle. Reno Mokri did that for Tinubu,
yes.
But he has said this about Peter Obi.
Yes.
Is there an atom of truth in it?
That's what?
That Peter Obi didn't do that. Now, look at Anambra State University,
yes.
which is now the Chukwuemeka Ojukwu University,
yes.
was established in 2000.
Yes.
That was during the tenure of Chi Mbadinuju.
Yes.
So it wasn't Obi that started the university.
Did they start the university in 2000?
Yes, in 2000. It's here. It was established in 2000.
I have my facts.
But please bring your facts.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. No, what I mean tomorrow is that I wasn't prepared for the question, so there's no way I would have downloaded the.
You know why the question came to you directly because you are an obedient.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You understand? So there's no. If, for example, the question is the headline of your, I would have. You understand? You were asking before about.
As an obedient, you should be abreast of all the information.
No, I can't. What I'm saying is I can't even the people that are supporting Tinubu, they don't know who his real father is. For example, they don't know his date of birth and everything. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have come if that's not the headline of your something. What I was prepared for example, is the matter of this Yahoo boy something. Then before you bring in Peter Obi's this school. What I'm trying to say is that people like Reno Mokri cannot be trusted. That Peter Obi's school, that school. Tomorrow we are talking about it.
Okay, the school was formerly Anambra State University. It was established in 2000 when Chinwedu Mbadinuju was the governor of Anambra State.
Like I said by tomorrow I would. But today, as I'm talking, Reno Mokri, person like that, that's why Peter Obi did not even need to answer him. He's just telling Nigerians what he did. Reno Mokri is one.
Well, he has right to answer Nigerians.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he answered. That's why he answered the question. He didn't even talk about building any schools. He talked about how he had built school. You understand? See, 2 things I'm speaking here. Number one, Reno Mokri is not a person that ordinarily we should take serious.
Why will you say that?
Activism without a job is equals to uselessness. Activism without a job is equals to being a tool in the hands of politicians. You saw how he accused Bola Ahmed Tinubu that if he did not carry drug, he should come out. The videos are there. He saw how he supported Atiku Abubakar. Now, you understand? Maybe he's looking for something in Tinubu's government. Do you understand? He's telling people to come back home, like some people are doing hypocritically. Come back home and develop Nigeria, but you are abroad, you are enjoying. But you ask people to come back home. Come home, Nigeria is getting better. You to come home and develop Nigeria with us. You understand? So, person like that. But let me speak about more on the educational development in Anambra State. Before Peter Obi became governor, Anambra State was the 26th state in Nigeria.
Yeah.
in
It's a
examinations.
record, yeah.
Now they are number one.
Yes.
It did not come by mistake. Peter Obi was talking. There was a time he ordered over 30,000 HP laptops from abroad. He said that even that company were asking him that, are you truly a Nigerian? That can a Nigerian governor order laptop of over 30,000 to be shipped in? He gave to students. You understand? It was not by mistake how Anambra students are number one. If you look at any exams,
Is it now that they are number one? Or
Um,
then? They
doing
were 26th then.
before Peter Obi, then with his educational reforms in building schools, in teacher salary and everything, you saw how in
In
WAEC,
building schools.
yes,
In
in renovating schools,
no,
about
no.
400 of them.
Can we look at it from this angle?
Yes.
In building schools, teacher salary,
Yes.
renovating schools,
Yes.
and all that, it was never number one because Ekiti has always been.
I'm talking about, sir, I'm telling
What
you,
impact did that have on the children, on the students at that time?
when the teachers are motivated, teachers know that, for example, their salary will be well paid and everything. I told you how we gave students 30,000, over 30,000 students laptops, which is a fact. You have your phone now. Check during Peter Obi's administration. Then even up to Willie Obiano, which state in Nigeria has the highest number in terms of even states in WAEC, in NECO, and in GCE? It is Anambra State. Okay. It was not by mistake. I'm talking about here human capital development. You understand?
Yeah.
So you can build schools, you can, but when there's no human capital development, then what is the essence of all these white elephants projects? That's what I'm trying to say. So on that, because they've been looking at allegations, they could not find. What can you say? He did not build schools. But you cannot say, for example, he did not rehabilitate schools. Do you understand? So they found every way.
There are two different things.
You understand?
Some will build schools, and other schools that have been built earlier will still be suffering.
God bless you.
So some will rehabilitate schools and make sure that these schools are doing what they're supposed to. They are up to date.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Peter Obi is planning, is working assiduously to make sure that he comes as a candidate also in 2027.
Yes.
But there has been accusation and counter-accusations, especially from his former DG. Yesterday, I wanted to ask you this question, but you had gone before I remember.
Okay.
Dr. Donye Okukwe said they traveled far and wide all over Nigeria when they were looking for a platform to aspire, and they eventually settled with the Labour Party. But they had issues. They didn't share the same ideology with the Labour Party. And even Obi is so much aware that they do not share the same ideology, Labour Party and the obedient movement. He still wants to come 2027. Will there not be any issue?
First things first, he's a politician. So when
you say he's a politician, what does that mean? Please expand.
No, most politicians, they always, their aspiration is to lead. You understand? Is to be in government. You understand? So that's how most politicians think. He's a politician. He has a right, for example, to run for elections. Do you understand? And Labour Party was the platform. You understand? Because he felt that he could not withstand the money politics in the PDP. That's why he had to leave the PDP and find a way, as in find another political party. Then the chance of Labour Party came. And what I'm telling you today is this. Peter Obi is that Labour Party. Even then, the Labour Party, they knew. If not for Peter Obi, the Labour Party, even itself, I don't think they will never present a candidate. Even if they present, that candidate will not have up to 500,000 votes. It is the obedience who are Peter Obi supporters that makes Labour Party. The man has always said that I'm not a saint. He's never a saint, but then I'm not a thief. That's why you are seeing all these allegations. And by the way, like I said, we have information. They are going to demarket Peter Obi the more. You understand? Now we are seeing what's happening in this country. You have seen that the magic of the dollar now is coming back. The dollar is going back to its normal state and everything. But then the focus on Obi. Before I lose track of what I'm saying, now Peter Obi we'll find a way, even if it's not Labour Party. It can be, I don't want to mention Labour Party, it can be another platform for him just to make sure, because he has a right to aspire for the presidency. The reason why I said I'm not excited about 2027 is that I feel in this country, for example, that there's a state capture. 2027 is going to be the same of the same. But as an obedience, I look forward to him. And I stand by him for who he is. You understand? I never supported Peter Obi for what I hear. I support him for what I know about him. The man
You
was...
cannot take what you hear away totally from what you know.
Like I said,
because what you hear is a part of what you know.
I am still praying for the government of the APC to bring out an alleged corruption case of Peter Obi.
Okay. Let's look at when this what is it called? The former DG Doyin Okukwe,
yes,
who is a very close confidant.
Yes.
Who was a very close confidant. In fact, in the national TV where he talked about 3-4 days ago, he said when he was looking at all those candidates, all those aspirants that can do something, can represent the South,
yes,
he was the one that personally called Obi, and they now started working together. He was charged for money laundering.
Who is that?
That's Dr. Doyin Okukwe.
Yes, no. Doyin Okukwe from the beginning.
Peter Obi trusted him to give him that position.
You are talking, okay, that's good. Like what you're saying about, for example, this Yahoo case now. A father can be inside his room and his son is doing Yahoo and the father does not know. Peter Obi is not a wizard or a witch to have known that Dr. Okukwe has committed. And by the way, he's no longer a member of the Labour Party anymore.
Yes, he was forced out. He was forced to resign.
You understand? Yes, because Peter Obi has to maintain his name. Peter, I said, with the obedience, we really called him that. How are we going to have the mouth to say that you are obedient if the DG is being accused of this corruption? You are not the other parties. That you wanted somebody that put money in his Baba Iga as the national chairman. You know the party in this country. Somebody put money in Baba Iga and they ordered him by making him a national chairman. Somebody allegedly embezzled money in Zamfara State. They ordered him by making the Minister of State for Defense. So the obedience to the Labour Party. If for example we are going through the rules of these former parties, there's no way they're going to take us serious. So we forced him to resign, to leave his... By the way, now I'm even talking, he has left even the Labour Party apart from former DG.
Because yes, in his discussion about 3 days ago, he said, saying categorically and in sincerity, according to him, that Obi begged him not to resign because he knows that was politically motivated. So now you are saying that Obi does not want to taint his name. Couldn't have the obedience fought with evidences at that time? Although Dr. Doyin Okukwe said the only mistake he made was that it was wrong for him to collect 10 million naira in cash from the NSA.
You see what I'm saying? You see, I like the way with the obedience made sure. You see, Nigeria's politics is a policy of propaganda and everything. Do you understand? Like, for example, you heard that this present Efcc chairman said, look, I was taking it personal on somebody and is going to resign. Now they have withdrawn the case. So you have to be very, very careful, especially when we know that they are finding different ways to taint the image of Peter Obi and the obedience. Because then Peter Obi was like he was the third force. He was the face of the youth, or the face, yes, of the disgruntled Nigeria. They came together from every tribe to form the obedience movement. You understand? So I mean, the ruling party are looking for ways and means just to find the weakness in that movement. That's why with the obedience, we kind of, no matter what Peter Obi will have said, see, obedience are bigger than Peter Obi. My brother, if Peter Obi, for example, 2027, he takes somebody, for example, like El-Rufai as his running mate, I swear to God, he's not going to see 3 million votes. The obedience movement is bigger than him. Even himself, he knows.
Okay.
You understand?
Thank you very much on that issue. No. Before he goes, finally, Yahaya Bello has said, with all these things that is happening, nobody can give him a headache. There was a viral video making rounds yesterday that nobody can give him a headache. And in the evening, we realized that the Efcc chairman said they've withdrawn the appeal.
I'm not surprised. I was the person that spoke about it yesterday. I said, evil cannot conquer evil. Corruption cannot conquer corruption. You understand? For the winning party to have rewarded somebody like Ganduje as national chairman, Yahaya Bello will just be looking at them. Yahaya Bello knows what, in Nigeria, we know what we know. Yahaya Bello will have been looking at them. Look at the national party chairman. Look at your minister of, look at former governors that are in your ministries. Then why me? Do you understand? This morning, before I go, you are speaking about Yahoo boys and Yahoo something. And my opinion remains, and I have no apologies towards anybody. Nigeria itself is the greatest Yahoo. This country that we are today, to me, is a fraud. You understand? Nigeria, as we are standing here, if somebody tells me God bless Nigeria, to me that's a fraudulent statement. God cannot bless what He has not created. If somebody says to me that Nigeria's unity is not negotiable, to me, that is a fraudulent statement. That's a Yahoo statement again. Nigeria's unity is negotiable. It is because of this, yes, it's because of this Yahoo-ness of Nigeria. I've always said it, Nigeria to me is a British company. You understand? That company is a Yahoo company. It was not formed with the assets of people. It was just formed for the interest of a particular nation. That's why the countries like this. So when somebody say, oh, pray for Nigeria, God bless Nigeria, that's a Yahoo statement. Because we have been praying, and there seems to be no headway. Because God does not bless fraud. There's nothing I'm trying to say. So Yahaya Bello knows what he's saying. Look at it now. They've withdrew the case from it because he knows, he's very sure that nothing will come out from it. But when he looks at Ganduje, he has hope. When look at Matawale, he has hope. When look like people like Wike, he has hope. That why should I be the one to be interrogated? Where are these people? You understand? He that must come to equity must come with clean hands.
Clean hands.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Oh yeah, I want to quickly have you. Yes. Now, looking at the Nigerian situation, NEPA, these electricity issues, staff have said they are handicapped because of some challenges. What can you say about that?
Well, my name is Mr. Benjamin Jack. I'm now trying to give my greetings for our reviewers. Those who are sponsors Philip TV, may God Almighty bless each of you. And you, Mr. Mr. Kola, may God bless us you. Now, let us go to the point for what you're saying about the Nigeria electricity. Things in Nigeria here, this is going on. Since from the time of former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, who made the NEPA, we have about how many megawatts by that time? About 200 and something megawatts. But since that he have already stepped down, the megawatts is going down. The current president, they are not doing anything. And I don't see where they're putting the money they're collecting. I have not seen where they're putting the money. Okay, look at this year, where they are calling the graveyard, have already fallen more than 4 times in a year. Don't know if something is happening. They haven't asked themselves, what is happening? Why all this is falling down? A whole nation. Your graveyard falling more than 4 times in a year. If the president did not ask, the president did not say, what is wrong? There's something behind it. They'll be short of money to put all those power line, power pole, power line, transformer. It's a lot of money. For what I say, yes, they're short of money. They're short of money. Nigeria are not going straight forward. Nigeria government, they're not doing well. When the president is not doing well, the servant will not do well. Let me say, the Senate will not do well. All of them, they have already been collapsed. The foundation have already collapsed. The pillar they put there is a little pillar, a little iron, and you cannot use a small iron and build 2-story building. Under a month or 2 months, the building will collapse. The Nigerian system have already been collapsed. Let the government, if we don't know what they will do, let them wake up. Nigeria is sleeping. The government is sleeping. Let them wake up. Ahmed Tinubu, wake up. Akpabio, Senate President, wake up. The governors, wake up. You people are sleeping. Wake up from the sleep. Wake up from the sleep you're sleeping. Before the nation will go down. And if they do not wake up, everything.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Nice having you. Yes, Mr. David. You're welcome to Bystanders and Mr. Kadesh this morning. It's a hot time this morning.
I love your outfits.
Thank you very much. Sometimes I like to look like this.
Always looking cool.
So that the breeze will not enter my chest. Thank you very much. Yes, this is condemned totally. How can human beings be behaving like this, especially policemen, where they begin to harass drivers, hit them, and all that? The spokesman of the Nigerian Police Force, ACP's Olumo Iwadebo has reacted to the trending videos of some aggrieved police officers destroying the vehicle of a driver. I'm sure you have seen that video.
I've seen the video.
Yes, where they just started harassing the driver with their guns. What can you say about it?
What do I want to say? We are in a country that there is no law. Because what is the function of the Police Service Commission is to recruit, train policemen before absorbing them into the system. So these are issues. So what do you expect?
Are you saying these policemen are not trained?
So someone that is trained will behave so radical that way. We've seen it. So it is high time we stop this issue of slots. You want to give, if there's any federal job equipment like the police army, politicians will bring thugs who have helped them rig election, give them slots to become police officers, to become soldiers, to become custom officers. In return, those ones bring bad names into the institution, into the organizations. So what do you expect? Today now, let there be any police recruitment. 90% of those people employed were slots given 2 positions. A man that wants snatch ballot box for a position will be given police slots to wear uniform. Later, the man will go. The man later on will now go harassing people. Look at some men. Most of these policemen cannot even speak good English, fluent English. Sometimes you ask yourself, this one is serving. I sure this one is a police officer, because every team and this thing, Harry, I've been giving slots. It is right time you train people mentally before giving them job into any public office. Not just coming to tell me what is your name, who sent you, Senator B sent me. Oh yeah, enroll him into the force. That's how it is being done here. Let them undergo series of tests. Mental. Some persons, see, if you're a public servant, you should not be temperamental. Because people in the public domain would always provoke you. And you as a public man, you are not expected to lose your cool, except the person has taken it too far. But to see some policemen, you just ask them, you see some policemen that see, why do you need to? See, why are you calling me for questioning? They go tell you, you dey craze. I know fit ask you question. That's like last week, I actually wore one cross bag. So the policeman thought I was a Yahoo boy. The way a manner he chased me at the bus stop. He ran after me. So when he was calling me, Ace, I turned back. I did not respond. He now walked up to me and said, "No, be where they go." I said, "Sir, you don't have to come in with Ace. Respect me. Don't come and see. Even if you're a public police officer, at least address me in a proper way for you to get my attention. Not just coming to tell me Ace. I have to tell him, okay, what do you want? He said he wants to search my phone. I said, sir, you cannot search my phone. Because the idea has already made that a law that top officer has the right to search people's phone. Now, if I was not informed, if
If some persons fall such victim, he will still go ahead and search person's phone, and then at the end, probably find one stupid thing and say the person is a fraudster.
So what would you advise that can change the way some of these police officers behave? Now, when you say search phones and do not search phones, stop and search and all that, sometimes this is important, especially when they have a tip-off.
Sir, Nigerian police.
You know, we have talked about this before.
Nigerian police don't always have tip of them. They believe once you're a young man, looking good, you dress well, you are a fraudster. They don't believe that people make money in legal means. Once you're a young man, they believe you wear good clothes, put on good shoes. Their mindset is that this person is a Yahoo boy. They don't have two ways about that. So, see, that is that if the police proper orientation of how police force works. Because you on the street, based on your assumptions, you believe I'm a foster. Nothing about
Maybe they are not convinced. And some people will now begin to talk irrational, assault police. I don't think this is why some of this
not organized. They are angry. Policeman will just brutalize you and nothing happen. Policeman will just face one way and face you and say, get away, if you don't get away. Imagine, nobody is taking them to anywhere. You know, someone say, they not grow wind.
Nigeria growing, government growing. So the masses said they want to growing. So what police is doing is it's not yesterday, it's not today. See, brutality of police to Nigerian citizens just ended, let's say, 2 years ago. When we say so now they want to restart again. Somebody that is paid taxpayer money to protect you and your family. Start taking you for granted to let you in the day, sunlight, and nobody's talking about it. So everybody is now on his phone. Don't you talk about the police one will see, police one to harass him, but the police one to defend him. And you are not good for him. When you say Nigeria, everybody will say, oh, Nigeria. They will look for me from A to Z. Bad, ugly. Set up their boys. Let there be a reality of the truth to them. See, majority of those police people, the condition is bad. You understand? So when the condition is bad, the system is bad, somebody never collects 6 months salary and he carry gun, he carry uniform, he go molest you for street. My landlord talk about when you wear police uniform, you have to collect money for road. Soldier go, soldier come, soldier go. Is it not the commissioner? Is it not hard commission for this police commissioner? Former IG.
No.
It was former IG. I know this president. No, I know this. Yeah, the police.
The chairman, police service commission.
God bless you. It was the IG before. Okay, why can't you do the right thing? You see, the other day was saying police recruits, they must be different uniform than the officer, which is at the end of the day they throw it out. It's not like that. See, let there be accommodative system to everybody, so there will be fair play to art film. There will be no fair play to art film if you are hungry. Hungry man is first. Police the first. Only few ones you get that thinking of God. Majority don't even send you message. They're ready to pursue you with Okada, even though you carry pregnant woman, even though you fall for ground. They're ready to drag that Okada for your hand because of how much 7,000, 10,000 they want to collect. Why? Their pocket is not money, is not there. Salary is not even there. So if you leave your work, where you want to see your salary? If you don't do so, the system, the hierarchy, let them change the orientation of what you are seeing. Everybody will be disciplined accordingly. No give you some hiding side. Let there be. Nigeria is more than this kind of situation we are facing. Every day we must be facing different demonic language. Police wahala, this wahala, brutality. See, Nigeria system, let us pray for it to be clean.
Thank you very much.
It must be clean. You are welcome.
Yes, please. It's nice having you on the program this morning. Yes, Mr. Chinedu Michael, you are welcome to Bystanders at the newsstand. Yahaya Bello has said he will not give himself headache over what the Efcc chairman is saying. What do you think gave him that voice?
Of course, look at the kind of statement coming from the Efcc chairman himself. He gave Yahaya Bello the privilege of coming through the back door. You know, Nigeria's. How can somebody say that? You a lot of things, you know, that Yahaya Bello understands the system, how the system operates, you know, so he has continued to blow hot from his hiding place, trying to negotiate his way. At the end of the day, the 80 billion will go underground. Then another factor is that the state assembly itself is in support of, you know, Yahaya Bello. And now it's like the EFCC are trying to do U-turn, either to try to obey the court order, or at the end of the day, the normal round table dialogue, you know, have taken place. You know what I mean by normal roundtable dialogue? Because if you look at it the way it's going, everybody has taken corruption as a career. It's purely a career. There's no two ways about it. People glory. Kogi State Assembly, even though that figure is questionable, but for 8 years, it's possible that it can make what's the allocation of Kogi State? Monthly allocation, federal allocation, fiscal allocation. What's the addition? What's the
about 700 million or something.
They were talking about 80 billion. So the question is this: they are alleging, but no matter how it is, at the end of the day, bros, the normal thing that happens to every case like this will take place. There is going to be a round table, and what the remains or what is remaining shall be made to, grease everybody at the end of the day, including people like the EFCC chairman, who saw the past EFCC chairman, how stupendously rich they are, how wealthy they are, that even if you struggle to hold them, he said he have recovered over 120 billion since he came to, in less than 10 months. Plus, Nigeria is here. Nigeria. So why wouldn't a former governor come out and say, nothing that happened? You see, the way he was removed from where he was hiding by the successor tells you that they understand the system. Put it on the table, put the dollar on the table, everybody will be happy, including those who are enemies. They do not care. That is what is happening everywhere. Who is challenging them? Nobody. Because every structure has been weakened. Then the few people they are going to use have already been bought over. Those who are vulnerable is left in the hand of fate to decide. But even Tinubu, Tinubu want to tell us he doesn't know Yahaya Bello. Does Shetima, the vice president, will he tell Nigerians that he doesn't know Yahaya Bello? Look at how they are marching now. Look at them. Senate president, the guy that was in charge of the Supreme Court that caused the wahala we are into now. Aworola. They look at them. They are going for Justice Reform Conference.
Are you aware that?
Bro, Nigeria and Nollywood though.
His wife was promoted yesterday.
That is why you see how they are fuming in River State. Are they now trying to question the peace dialogue of Mr. President? I don't want to. They don't want to tell us that Tinubu did not pass certain instruction, or Tinubu they didn't come to a resolution for peace to reign in River State. And all of a sudden, a whole governor, the whole 27 lawmakers stood up and said, "You are absolutely nothing. We're not going to obey you. Whatever you like." The local government chairman are throwing stones on Kubara. 2 commissioners appointed said they are not interested because the problem.
Four commissioners.
Okay. They throw it away because the PDP. PDP 0. We can destroy PDP. They don't know what they are doing. That guy, is he the PDP structure now? It's almost on his feet.
Yahaya has left.
Bro, they are leaving. See, I know what I'm telling you because we can. Bro, you see, I know say Tinubu, that's the kind of thing he likes. Maybe whether we are heading, they have written to him. I felt the has written to him. No more, the Yoruba agitators have they have informed him again. No more restructuring. Everybody on their own. God. Bro,
how would you say that?
Bro, what are you seeing in Nigeria? Look at the Lagos State governor. What are you seeing? Look at the Lagos State governor. Coming. Look at what they are doing. 500,000 kitchen.
500,000 people.
500,000 kitchen. Put it like that. Because that thing they're going to use gas is not a cooked food. Out of 15 million people,
In Lagos State.
500,000, then you give them two cartons of Indomie each kitchen. Then they will eat it in less than 2 hours.
What does that mean? some of our viewers, you know.
Yeah, yes. What I said is that what is happening is still happening. Why this cosmetic approach? That's why somebody, when we have these religious leaders as they are, they should tell these people the truth. Can't Ambode for 8 years give Lagos State electricity? Can't he leave a legacy? Why are you giving people Indomie to eat and you say you have 500,000? What is Indomie? Bros, when they divide Nigeria, see, I'm not, see, let them, because these guys are taking Nigerians from, especially the vulnerables for a ride. Okay, apart from this platform, Flip TV, kudos to Flip TV. Yes, a lot of respect for bringing communication, journalism to the streets. Because what we are saying here, you cannot hear it in government-sponsored TV stations. They shut it down. Are you going to tell Elon Musk to shut the space? No, you cannot do it now.
Thank you.
Liberalization. No, I'm coming.
Let's quickly round up because of the technical. No, just round up.
You understand? What I'm saying is this. How long can this is happening in our eyes on daily basis. We are experiencing this kind of leadership. Somebody made away with 80 billion and he tells you, both you and the Efcc, go to hell. Yeah. Openly, not be say, go to hell. Because you know, you
can't have a headache.
No, you don't need to. You don't need. Why you Efcc say come to the back door? My table, they won't go so.
Thank you very much. Nice having you. Yes, sir. Thank you to all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you to all our viewers and all our reviewers. It's nice having you today on Bystanders at the Newsstand. We say we appreciate you all for all your contributions. Tomorrow is going to be another promising day on Bystanders at Newsstand. Thank you very much. My name is Kolade Folarin Kadesh Prince. Bye for now.